Oh.
Is it a reality? Is it superstition? Well, the Prophet ﷺ has said in authentic hadith, Al-Aynu haqq. Al-Aynu haqq. That the evil eye is true. Al-Aynu haqq. The evil eye is true. And this story of Yaqub as well proves it, that there is a reason why he does not want his 11 children to enter together. Why? All of these are sons. And for one man to have 11 sons is a big blessing and honor, especially at that time. Especially at that time when sons are of great value. So these are all full brothers. Not only that, they are all the children of Yaqub, and they're all very handsome.
How to remove
Nats
evil eye. Nazi's evil eye.
Bani Israel is a new race now. The race is just starting now. The Bani Israel, right? The Israel is Yaqub. So this is a new race that is starting, a new ethnicity. And they are, mashallah, young, powerful, strong men. Who's not going to get jealous amongst the people of Egypt when they find this new race and they're all speaking a language, looking different, dressing differently? So he's worried about Ayn. What exactly is Ayn? There's only like 5 or 6 hadith about Ayn, and there's indirect references in the Quran to Ayn. And put together, we as Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah believe that there is a reality called Ayn. Some of the progressives or modernists, they don't like anything that their mind doesn't understand, so they deny it. But Ayn seems
I know that Ayn's not a new there, Josh. You'll be right there. Say hi, beautiful. Can you say hello? Hello. Love you so. So, many may pray to a God who is jealous and not even know it. Just like that star above the moon was below the moon last night. I don't get too much into the moon these days because lunar moon made me go lunar crazy. So that little clip at the beginning was something out of the Quran what I came across. About this evil eye. So on my video warning America about a year or so ago when you had all, it was on you guys, your government put it out, the warning and all this and that. So we're in 2020, where I told you about that white room I went to and all this and that. And the last things were 2020, so we all know that this is the year and that. And and that's why I'm just, because it's just the way things work and that. So this is just my way of, like, because in my last video I was saying about these people with the jealous God, the God might be jealous or something like that. So I put this little clip up of something in the Quran about this jealous one, and it really does. I've said to you, so in that little clip, when you if you watch it all, it will say it's not really to do with the eye, but it really is. And okay, where I'm different from you. A hug. Oh, how could you say no? Up. Oh. Oh, how bigger. Yeah. Okay, it might not be in. People might not. Okay, where I've told you is that I'm walking the path of nobody. I know the left and the right. I'm walking still down the middle. I haven't chosen no sides of this new world or this and that. but it's inevitable, because what you guys haven't realised, what you've been living in is well, it's a world full of like a pond in a fishbowl, and they say the law of the sea. I've heard that you guys might be under the law of the sea and you're on the land. Have you guys figured that out? Just like in that book of you guys, and it goes, in the beginning, he divided dark from light. If you there's like, if you can't figure out within the first part of that book, in the first, so many parables, not many, if you can't figure it out from there, because even just that stigma of what I'm just showing you is there. In the beginning, he divided. Okay, the tool they use is divide and conquer. Okay, darkness from light, man and woman. If you can see what's happening around the world, it's a spiritual war, and that's the way to break down the species. In that way, you divide the mates, the two mates, male, female, and then you turn into colours, this and that. That's how, because I just look at this world different. I've died more times, and I've told you stories of that, and so then when I see about this eye, and I just come across that clip and and I've just been waiting in that, and I thought, oh, okay, I'll put it up, because I was talking about a jealous God that you guys may be following and not even know it. That because it happens to me, because I challenge it, okay? Because just like in there in that 50 store, and they're freaking waiting for Jesus. I am Jesus. Like, because I know the power of the word and this and that and blah blah blah, and I know the trick was going to happen, okay? And in a way, like, hey, or this and that, okay? Because you just wouldn't be able to, forgiveness is a very powerful tool, but when you realise things and this and that, but so I'm saying about this eye, so because it's okay. So when I'm saying I'm on that road and I'm in the middle, and I've told you I only have this really small vision on video way back. I told you about my spirit father, okay, and then I've come across these Hopi Indians prophecies, and that starts off, and there's a square on the rock, okay, the prophecy of the Hopis. There's a square on the rock, and then you've come out of that's pushed out from mother and father, pushing apart by the son, and then he pushed them both apart, and now you're in this world of, like, say, just hypothetically, I'll just say it like that. Cain's running this world. He's the bad son. He's the murderer, because he was forgiven. The other one was sacrificed, and the murderer went free because as some people say, this is the beast world and blah 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 blah. Satan's world, whatever the words you want to use it. Beauty and the Beast, blah blah. This eye thing, and when they said that it doesn't really have to do with the eye, I know that it really does, because when that thing jumps inside them. So when I say, I'm going to bring up this term about Nazi, okay, because I know that it's something which is really stigmatized into people's brains, just like the calling over here in New Zealand. We actually had our, and I thought, gosh, it must be going to be the day after another, because one was on Tuesday, the presidential, two presidents running for election, and in New Zealand we had our two prime ministers, MPs running for who's going to be the next governor, and they sat blue and the red and that, and just like that's a detail. But if you have a look at all the wars, like the first war, the war in America, it was actually between America, and you had the blues and the red coats, blah blah, because they want their independence away from sovereignty, and that's how come Jerusalem got attacked later, because they pulled away from the English as well, because they used to be under sovereignty of them, but they wanted to go alone, and then that's what brought the attacks onto them. So they created their own thing, but people haven't even realised that it was the Jews what had the stars, the elite ones, who were killing the poor Jews, okay? The Nazis were killing the poor ones, okay? So when I see this Nazi evil eye, I'm just going on the scriptures on this and that, what I'm seeing, all these words and that. I actually see it in people, okay? Because this is spiritual war. These bodies what we're walking around, these are their vessels. And this force can jump inside, because I see it in the eyes. And it jumps inside, and then that person's got that eye. Just say it, the Nazi eye, what's the jealous God. He's in there, the jealous God. Or hypothetically, she's in there, the daughter. It's the evil eye, because it's jealous, and jumps inside them, and then it wants to manipulate the whole show. It manipulates the whole show, and you see that character, he's the main one sticking out, and then like he looks at me a few times here and there, and this and that, and then because I'm playing totally aloof, I play into it, and this and that, and then when they think they've got it all up in a cup of tea, that thing moves on, and then their normal eyes come back, because they think that they've got their thing on me, and this and that, but I still just play along aloof and this and that. And some of these people, I tell you, what have happened to them later. Some have fucking gone to mental homes. Some of them have tried to commit suicide. Some of them have actually had some horrific things happen to them. These ones what I've come across, and then things like that will happen to them later. And it's like, oh, wow. And so, when you fucking, for that jealous one, you fucking get, it turns around the other way on you. So yeah, just so there's more to this eye, and that OP prophecy that actually shows it to people. There's a square on this rock, like a cube, like all those Muslims walk around, and nobody's been able to tell me where that's come from. Like, there's mysteries in this world. What I don't know how come they're trying to search for out there, that they don't even realise that we're in an interdimensional state of this realm where we are, and if you've got something out of place in where you are, check that out first. Check out what's this cube's all made of, this and that and blah blah blah. Not like have it in a place where nobody else unless you're a Muslim is allowed to step foot on that land and this and that. Well, I didn't even actually know there were places like that in the world, that just one religion is allowed to step on that land. Interesting. Jealous God? I'm not saying, like, hypothetically the one what they pray to. No, that's not the Nazi. That's like okay, Yahweh and Allah. I'll just describe it to like that, because the Jesus one is totally, he's my brother over there. You guys got a whole different conversations of what you've been programmed about in your book, but if you guys didn't realise it, you'd start fucking wanting to be like your brother. And so we'll just go with that, Allah and Yahweh. That's like Abel and Cain, because neither of them really died, because you just move off somewhere else. You know, we'll have a different perspective, a different attitude. You'll have a different attitude, like the way you think about things now. Well, you'll have a different attitude. Where some people look at ignorance as bliss, but ignorance can be, well, it's actually quite mean, really, to be like that and do that way. But all that's doing is suppressing your consciousness. Like you got no conscience. You got no conscience. That's what why people do some things the way that they do and everything like that. So this is just a little bit of a rant about this jealous guy, and I don't know if you caught the name of that video, but I'll put it in. I was going to put something else in. But who's gone? Who's gone to?
Evangel's gone to. Another play with Son. Oh. Don't worry, Daisy. Oh. Don't worry, Daisy. We're playing too much flower. Don't think this.
You just wouldn't know what I learned from Dimitri. Like I told you, I've been going through some things, and he showed me something which was pretty incredible for your son to be saying something to you who's autistic and that. And
No thanks,
what yeah, I can't go into it too much because there's just some things just a bit like that. It's just like how I said about the strange man and that, because I found that some things in this world, you guys, how they have professors and all this and that, high educated and that, and they're trying to figure out these things out. That you think you could start putting some things under wrap. But that's maybe why I'm just being this way in my videos and that, because you know, things are just unfolding. I'd see you one. Oh yeah, we were talking about the two parties, and our two parties had their debate on the same day as actually the American one, but our one was on Wednesday. You guys are on Tuesday, but we're a day ahead of the way they've got it all thinged around here, and so the actual debates were actually on the same day. It was a bit of a hard case. And now I hear that one of them presidents got that corona or something like that. What did I just come from? Oh, because, you know, that pandemic, covert AI, 19, the pandemic. Oh, there's actually something, when it's, when you say it as a pandemic, there's actually a plant there I discovered today. This lady was saying about it. Oh yeah, it's good for whoever fever. So I looked it up. Plantain. Plantain. PLANTIC. Plantain. The roots were good for fever and respirational, you know, that thing what they say that they're gasping for breath. Good for that. But Trump's onto it. I heard about some of the things what he's got a little cocktail with, and the zinc. I figured that one up, because that one's zinc. Because that spray what they're putting up in the air, it's got high in metals, and charcoal and zinc can help reduce that out of your body. Because I look into this because my son's autistic, and they gave him these heavy high metals, and what they gave him for the because his mother made him get all the jabs and that. And there's some people who just don't need it, you know. That's why they can't just keep giving all these jabs to children. Some of them just don't need it. We don't all have the same DNA. I'm an O plus. We're actually we're the blood. It's actually really strong in my family in that, and the O actual plus bloodline is actually can be compatible with any blood. So, you know, there's some of us who are just immune to these things. It doesn't hit us the same. And that's where I can see this is a lot to do. They'd have it for blood groups, okay? Would be, because there's this thing about, but I've told you this ages ago in one of my videos of this blood group thing. But, love you all. Peace and harmony. Say bye.